This man was called the People's President, but to many he was also a destroyer in disguise. One thing people often get wrong about Andrew Jackson is assuming that expanding democracy meant extending freedom. In the 1820s, Jackson rallied white men across class lines by dismantling elitist voting qualifications. For the first time, millions of previously disenfranchised poor white males were able to vote. Not because of equality for all, but precisely by excluding women, Native Americans, free black citizens, and enslaved people. So, can we call something democratic if its expansion depends on narrowing someone else's rights? Jackson reshaped US politics into a combative two-party system, celebrated as rugged populism. But this new era was built atop violence as his Indian Removal Act forced entire nations westward. Over 60,000 indigenous peoples were displaced from ancestral lands, and thousands died along the way. Supporters argued this removal cleared land for civilization and farming, conflating moral progress with material gain. Others say it was a state-sanctioned ethnic cleansing rooted in settler greed, masked behind democratic flourish. Can you be both a Democrat and an imperialist while committing such acts of destruction? Even his economic policies carry a weighty legacy that continues to influence America even today. Jackson vetoed the reauthorization of the National Bank, claiming it favored elites, drawing cheers from farmers. But critics argue exactly that move led to wildcat banking and devastating financial panic just years later. Was this early anti-establishment rebellion or reckless leadership cloaked as concern for the common man? Today, Jackson's face adorns the $20 bill, while communities still fight over his controversial monuments. Some insist these symbols teach essential history about America's frontier origins and legacy of expansion. Others see them as honoring someone who used power to normalize mass displacement, packaged as patriotism. What does it mean when liberty expands only through selective persecution of marginalized communities? As modern politicians revive populist rhetoric aimed at real Americans, are we echoing Jacksonian strategies? Are democracies endangered not by erosion from above, but by movements embracing exclusion in service of popular rule? And maybe most crucially, should justice ever be sacrificed for unity while risking greater divisions?